before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, a group with a whole lot to prove here today, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff. The crew looking to make a strong statement. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. First down here for this offense. Heading left after the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
First down loss sets up 2nd and long from the 11. Play action fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
That's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside and the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Looking for a deep completion. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? On the toss play, runner moving left. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Five-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15 now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Play on this drive coming up. Fights through the tackler. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Strong opening drive. It's 3rd and long. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it right near the end zone. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a 1st down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Very efficient on 3rd down, and now it's 1st down and goal. Oh, it's snapped to the back. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT makes it 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Linebackers making some adjustments now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Direct snap to the back. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back in motion now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Extending the play now. The ball is loose. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Hands off to the left. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the second down play. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. Well, they feed the fullback here, and the big fella with a solid gain there.
Yeah, there aren't a whole lot of college offenses that still display a fullback. It sure is nice to see a guy that not only can block most of the game, but occasionally get his hands on the football and get some positive yards.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Makes a quick grab. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
So a tough 3rd and long on the 10th play of the drive. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. Oh, the ball's knocked loose. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
Wow, the defense makes a huge play. They were able to poke the ball away from the receiver, but the offense was quicker to get to the ball, so they retained possession.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. First and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they'll get him down that time. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Bunch of DBs on the field now trying to defend against the deep pass. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44. The offense going with the hurry up. They'll run it from the gun. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Makes a quick catch. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Time enough for one more play in the half. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Looks like one more play here before halftime. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. The field goal is good. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. This one will be fair caught. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? He's at the 50. Now the 40. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
The offense is set up with excellent field position. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
PAT is good, and they go up 17-7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. He'll hand it off. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the running back takes the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. That's reeled in. It's Bennett. Out of bounds after a nice gain. Finally, a positive play from this offense.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Trying to find room. It's Walters. Finding some room at the 25. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. There's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner decides to fair catch this. first play of the drive now from the 25. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Got the first down, now looking for more. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
That's solid run, good for first down yardage. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Second down, we're going to throw it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the Hbcu. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Lets it go quickly. Almost makes a terrible freshman mistake. Lucky that it's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
And here comes the punter onto the field. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking to pass here. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Can he take it all the way? Out past the 30.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the 2nd half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
1st down here for this offense. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Snags the quick throw. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Heads up. The offense now operating in the red zone. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Can he reach the end zone? Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Here we go. 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Okay. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Kirk, you look for rust, you look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast, but I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
PAT is good, they still trail, though. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run it to the left. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 40. An explosive play. Big gain. Spotted down near the 37.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving. The offense really clicking here. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Toss play. Back heads to his right. He's got some room. Can he get there? Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll call for the fair catch here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
The sure hands. It's Bennett. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. First down. Looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's a quick grab. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. Looking to chuck it again. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Bulldozing his way through those tackles. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. And the quarterback dropping back.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. They cover an onside kick. You never know.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the extra point gets him within 3, 31-28. I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Works his way inside the 10. And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second and long, but you'd expect another run here to try to bleed the clock. Not much on that play, brought down short. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Third down coming up after that running play. Off offense looking to throw the ball. He lets it go on the move, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on third down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at fourth down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he's going to finally head out of bounds, but talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for the wideout. And he can't quite hold on to it. That would have sealed this game. It's second down now. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. They look to throw it here on second down. Catch made on the out route.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure a victory.
And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. Pulls it in. It's Bennett. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And this pass is caught, and he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Caught near the goal line. And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. It's first and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. have a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Inside the 20.
Wow, this is a risky throw here, so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception because sometimes you see a guy hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.